Hello guys, in this video I am going to teach you what is templating engine and how to integrate a very simple templating engine called EJS. I wanted to talk about but API, but it's necessary to talk about NPM. Sorry, I meant templating engine. So what is a templating engine? So if you have worked previously in Python, Django or Flask, you have already used some kind of templating engine like Jinja templating, which makes our code reusability more and more. What do I mean by that? It means that it helps to make our code a lot smaller and we can make it more reusable. So let's see how we can use EJS. And yes, if you haven't worked with EJS previously, trust me, this is very easy and you will learn within 2 minutes. So there is basically two commands that you only need to learn in EJS, and this will make automatically everything for you. So I will just create a here file 10 or hashtag 10 templating engine EJS.js. So simply we will first require express module, then we need to install a dependency called EJS. So we need to just write npm I EJS. So this will install the EJS templating engine for us, and this is very easy. It's just like HTML, but it gives us more functionality than HTML. So till now it is installing. Let's create our basic server. So I will here write const app, and we will write here all the server configurations are here, and we will listen on we will make our server to listen on port 3000, and we will have a callback, and this callback will be console.log server started listening on port 3000. And I don't know why it is taking a lot of time to installing, so maybe I should close this and I will just run here npm I EJS. And let me close this window. So we have to use here some middlewares, and that is, let's see if this is installed or not. I don't know why it is taking a lot of time. And as you can see, it installed. That was a terminal problem. So we have to just write here app.set. So this will set we have to set the view engine of our app to EJS, and we don't need to require it. So what we are doing here is we are simply setting our view engine to the EJS. So this works same to set other templating engines like nunjucks, handlebars, and many more. So you just need to type your templating engine name, and for all you need to write view engine. View engine is compulsory. So let's create our route app.get, and we will have request response. We can actually, so we have installed EJS. Now we need to create a views folder. Whatever the views we are going to, it means that whatever we are going to create HTML files, it is going to be inside the views. But let's create it for home.ejs. Instead of using EJS, instead of using HTML, you can use EJS. So this is, it's like all HTML, but you need to only learn only two commands. So previously what we are doing is we used to send file. We used to send the file, and we use here home.ejs. And if I go in the localhost 3000, so we haven't run yet, so I'll just write here npm node1 hashtag 10 templating engines.ejs. So this will start our server, as you can see. And if I hit refresh, so as you can see, it is saying no such file directory. It is because we are sending, we are using the we are setting the view engine. Previously what we used to do, we used to send a file. So let me just use that here. Or let's just get to the point. So in order to render our EJS files, we just need to write response.render, and we need to specify the file name here. And let me just comment it out. And if I refresh, as you can see, we got nothing because we haven't written anything yet. So we are going to write here something, hello there. Okay, and if I refresh here, we got hello there. So this is how you can use EJS, but there is only two things that I want to talk about. So what EJS actually allows it to do, it actually helps us to run JavaScript inside EJS file. So if I put anything inside this left arrow and percentage, so I can run JavaScript codes here. Like, let me just write here console.log hello world. And if I refresh this, and if I go to my server, as you can see, we got hello world. We can actually use uh, we can actually run JavaScript code snippets inside EJS. So let's talk about for loop, how we can use. So I will just write here for I is equal to 0, I is less than equal to 10, and we just want to write I plus plus, and I want to just write console.log I. So how we can run this? So simply you need to just write here, you need to just wrap this, and as you can see, the font is changing. So you need to just wrap this, and we copy this and paste this here, and let me copy this, paste this here. And as you can see, if I refresh this, as you can see, we can loop over it. And I am also going to teach you how you can reuse your HTML code. So let's assume that you had made a nav bar. So I'll just ulli home. So as you can see, I have already included a snippet of code that is, you can think as a nav bar. So let me just close this, and if I refresh this, as you can see, let's suppose that this is a nav bar, and how to include this in other files. So let me just create their file about.ejs. So we don't need to actually do that, all of those stuffs. Actually what we can do, we can simplify this. So actually let's cut this and create a new folder called partials, and we have a new file called header.ejs, and paste this snippet of code here, and we will cut this out and paste in the footer.ejs. And for the reusable component like navbar, we can make another files like navbar.ejs, and I can simply just paste that out. So what I can do actually is, I will use this command. So just notice the difference that I have put here dash sign, and I will just write here include, and in the current directory we have partials folder, and we want to include the header, and we will copy this same, and we will include the footer. So what this will do is, it will literally copy this all stuffs, and it will integrate it here, and we will have here ending body tag and HTML tag. So if I refresh this, as you can see, we got hello there, and we can include navbar in every views that we want. So if I refresh this, as you can see, we got that, and we can reuse this wherever we want. So we can reuse this in an EJS file, and we will just copy this all stuffs. So as you can see, header, footer, and I will just close this out, and I will write here about me, and let me just change this so that we will render here about. And if I refresh this, as you can see, we got about me page. So this is how you can use templating engine, and this is all about EJS. So we are gonna use this syntax of EJS throughout this course. So I will see you in the next video.